Alright, today I'm going to start a video, and it's going to take more than a day because I got to go up to the powder coat shop, cut some holes, run some wires, whatnot. But the subject today is going to be how tinted windows suck at night. And I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but hey, you can't really see that, but it is freaking pitch black. So you can't really see. So when you're trying to back up at night, and it's winter time and it's cold, you're in your rearview mirrors and stuff, and you can't see shit behind you. So I've had these pods for a little while, and finally decided to put them in. So we're gonna pull the bumper off, probably cut some holes like right around where that sensor's at or whatnot, and cut the holes today. Take the bumper up to powder coat shop. Pause that. Alright, so I've been working on this for a couple minutes here, and I already pulled out, I think, all the bolts I need to. There's these right there. This comes from the back side, and those bolts stick out there. One of those on either side. And those are, what are those? Those are 18mm bolts. And there's two 15mm bolts. One on each side, right by where the leaf spring attaches to the shackle right there. Right there, that hole. Take those out. And then at first that's all I thought there was, but then I got to looking at it, and there's some 13/16 bolts that are right there by the hitch receiver, one on either side there. And then there's two more that gotta come out. They're got your hitch receiver, tube comes across, and right there up by the frame rail, I don't know if you can see that little hole right there on either side. So I got all them pulled out. I disconnected the trailer plug, disconnected the harnesses for my parking sensors, backup sensors, whatever you want to call them. And let's see if it wants to come off here. Alright, well, I got that off. That was a lot easier than I thought. It took me probably all of 5 minutes to pull the bumper off. That's pretty easy. I think as long as I got this all apart, we'll get that powder coated. Probably do it, I don't know. I'll probably end up getting it done my red color. Might take my tip back up too and get that redone, because that kind of, it's been on there for like a year, so it's starting to get burnt up and stuff from the heat. But probably that same red color I got on there. It's Illusion Cherry. So alright, so a little update here. I gotta pull all the plastic crap off this bumper, and so in order to do that, I gotta take off this wiring harness. And all they are just little, you push the clip and slide it off on all the parking sensors. You twist off the lights, whatnot, and then there's a bunch of these things in there. You just push through the holes and it comes out. Pretty simple. And then a lot of the plastic comes off. These little push clips that the whole freaking truck is pretty much held together with. They're freaking everywhere on this thing. So pop those off and try and get most of this plastic off. As for all the plastic pieces, they there's those little pop rivet things on those, but everything else has these little, I don't know, they're like, let me try and get a good shot at one. These little push clip things, they're expandable and whatnot, so I just took a pair of needle nose pliers and compressed them and popped them all out. So yeah, so I made a little template of the outline of the little pods I'm putting in. They're flush mount pods, so, and then I just kind of copied that onto something that had a square corner so that I could get the same distance where I wanted it, and so I just put it on there and then drew out that oh, you can't even see that square. There you go, a little bit. That. So we're gonna get out a grinder with the cutoff wheel, and we're gonna cut some holes in my bumper. Oh, I screwed up. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, so my camera died. I was gonna record me cutting and cool sparks going everywhere, but my camera died. So there's my holes. There's one. There's the other. And I know it's kind of dark and you can't really see it that well, but there's a little bracket back there. Hey, you can kind of see it there. That it overlaps the hole a little bit, and I didn't realize this when I was first gonna do it. So I had to notch out some of the fins, the cooling fins on these, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I'm gonna file up the edges on that and mark out where the holes are gonna be, level everything out, mark the holes, drill the holes. Then I'll test fit them and take it back out, and then we can send her off the powder coat tomorrow. Alright, so getting pretty excited here. Looks pretty freaking good if I do say so myself. It's kind of dark over here, but so I'm gonna measure probably from this rolled edge here to the top of this and get it pretty level to that as I can, and then mark out the holes and drill them. Alright, so back to the install here. I've started to wire it up a little bit. I'll catch you up to where I'm at. We got this long red wire here. It's going to my fuse box, and I got it tapped into my reverse lights. So that is going to be one of the switches that's on the relay. And should go grab this. This is the relay I'm running. It's I don't know if you see it. Yeah, it's dual switch, so you can run 2 activation switches off this relay. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is a trigger from my reverse lights. So when my reverse lights kick on, they'll come on. And then this is the power to the other switch. And this is the signal. This green one is the signal from that other switch. So that's gonna be my other signal wire. So these are my 2 signal wires here. And then we got power, fused power going to it. Always fuse it, no matter what. You don't want something stupid to happen. And then there's my ground. And then I have yet to run the power that'll be from the relay to the lights. So I gotta do that and also run a ground wire back there. But we're getting there. It's taken me a long time, actually. It's taken me a long time to figure out how I wanted to do this. So I got the lights probably. I've had the lights for a while now. Alright, so here's the little diagram I'm going off of. But it kind of explains how I'm going to be doing this. Alright, so I just got it temporarily wired in to show you guys how this is going to work, because I don't have my bumper back yet. So this is the switch it's on. On, off, okay? So, and I have this light wired up. I have this light wired up here. You're not gonna be able to really hear me. And so I'm gonna have him flip the switch first, and then I'm gonna have him put it in reverse to show you guys that both of the things activate it. There's the switch. All right, and now he's gonna put it in reverse. On. See? Put it in reverse again and back up. And just so you guys don't think that that's like fake or nothing, the switch is off. So I got it switched both off of my reverse and on a switch. So when I'm backing up at night with my murdered out windows, I can see. And if I'm doing something at night where I need lights, I can just flip them on. So, alright, so it's a few days later, and got my bumper back from powder coat. Looks pretty good. I gotta take the covering off it real quick, and we'll start putting it together. Now, the one thing that I haven't done yet. Let's see here. All right, these are the parking sensors, and I know I can paint these little housings black and not have a problem, but where's that sensor? Here we go. But I do not know if I can paint the sensor or not. If I paint them and it don't work, it's no big deal. I can get black ones. So, all right. So I searched all over the internet looking for somewhere to mount my toggle switch and something that I could incorporate even more toggle switches into. And I searched all over the place, and there was really nothing that I really liked. So I decided to make something myself. So this is what I ended up with. It's got some holes there for mounting, and then it's got the holes for the toggle switch there. But it started out as this cardboard template, and right there, it's in my dash, damn sun, but it's just a little support that holds up the dash and whatnot. And so I started building something off of that I'd mount there. And so I had that cardboard template, and then then at work I ended up cutting out some pieces out of aluminum, and had the welder over in Fab. His name's Brian. Shout out to him. He welded it up for me, and then and then I went up to my powder coat shop the same day, and they kind of dropped everything and just coated it real quick. I know it don't take long, but they coated it for me real quick so I could get it installed. And this is the final product right here. So it's gonna end up going like somewhere like that, just right up and under the dash. I think it looks really clean. So alright, so I just got done putting the bumper on and wiring the lights in. The bumper's not all the way on yet because my hitch is still at powder coat, and you gotta put the hitch on and bolt that up tight before you can adjust the bumper to where you need it to be. So I got it all wired in now. It's daytime, so you can't really see them, but you can tell that they're on. And that's just off the switch right now. This is running off the switch. Shut that guy off. Now they're off, and they're also triggered by when I put it in reverse. So I know a lot of you guys probably feel my pain out there with tinted windows, so they do suck at night. But that's gonna end the video for today. Well, not just today, but it's been going on for like a week, this project's taken. But so like the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.